Hello, everybody. The witch is here. We are here.
What do you call me?
Welcome. Nothing, George. Hello, everybody. Welcome to a critically average adventure, and welcome to this part that we like to call Out of the Cold. It's a D&D 5e campaign. I'm playing with my friends, and these wonderful folks are my friends. When we last, hello, everybody. Yes, when we last saw our heroes, they were in the far west of Frohas in that dark and cold land. And they had just collapsed a mine through and around basically for an entire encounter. And possibly caused the Sletney family more work, but they have rid Vermilion of a threat of hallucinogenic causing beasts from the corrupted Fae from the Feywild called a Meanlock. They are no longer seeming present, and Vermilion was nice for a day where you stayed and camped and healed wounds and stitched one another, and Ijara tended to wounds, and everyone has had a long rest. So we are fully healed up at this moment. Also, we had a rather powerful encounter where our resident bugbear, Moruk, held our resident blood hunter, Bishop, in the caves and tried to get a confession from them as to why they were threatening our monk, Arden's, in his sleep with a blade. This still has not come to light as yet, the true meaning. However, Arden has discussed with Niala and Moruk about that and explained this kind of animosity that he does not believe in, that Van Arden does not hold true to what his monkish order believe. He has his own beliefs, he has his own way and his own path, and that's what he shall follow. And people are judged on their deeds rather than on their traditions or what kind of magic they choose to use. I think I got that about right.
About right, yeah.
Yeah. Great, cool. Right, that was a good recap. Well done, PA. Yes, well done, dear.
I mean, you skipped out the cool bit where I caught Rook's axe, but yeah, sure.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, they were fantastic. But maybe I should clip that for the Instagram. Yeah, definitely need to clip that for the Instagram. Yes, I finally got access back to our Instagram. I hadn't been able to get in for ages, and then I remembered the password. It just popped into my head on it.
Happens sometimes, isn't it?
Yeah, just completely out of it. And then I remembered that I thought of your face actually, Luke, and it reminded me. I don't know why, but it did. It just popped into my head. I was like, oh yeah, I remember discussing with Luke about it, like, but only on Discord.
Ugly motherfucker 99.
Yeah, that's Yacht Stop Beach 99. So yeah, we join our party on probably on the road, just starting to head out of Vermilion. Had we left Vermilion? No, we hadn't. I think we just stopped at Vermilion. You knew which road to take. The northwesterly road out of Vermilion will lead you onto the tallest peak of Remain. And that's probably where we join our party that following morning, gathering the things. Ajara's like washing out the last blooded bandages and stuff, and we can't be leaving these behind. We must take as much with us as we can.
Yeah. Well, we scoured around town as much as we could. We've tried to collect as much as we can. Some extra bits of timber, any materials that we might need to repair the sleigh on our route, on journey. I doubt that there's any carpenters hiding in any caves up there for us if we need them. So let's just make sure we've got everything that could be of use.
You know, I can do that right now.
What?
Yeah, but look, not to sound pessimistic, but what happens if you're debilitated? What happens if you're unable to cast that certain spell? We don't know what we're going into.
And look what happened when you made the ladder.
And whose fault was that?
All right, let's not start assigning blame to who the giant problem was, but...
You, I'm assuming.
No, no. She just
Every
spoke to Bishop with
Ishara just turns
sighs.
and looks right at Bishop. It was a good plan to see what was down the crevasse. However,
Not the right method.
Look, none of us could have foresawn what was down there was
No.
what was actually down there.
No, I agree. But my ladder, I made a beautiful ladder just for you guys.
look, we'll find another tree, you can make another ladder, and this time we'll snap it off and take it with us.
Well, I mean, let's put it like this: for some weary travelers that accidentally find themselves a couple of storm giants, well, they're going to come across a lovely, pretty tree before they die.
One of the nicest ladders I have ever seen.
But if it's still alive, though?
I
I
mean,
made
it's still
it from
rooted.
the wood and everything. It's still rooted, yes, so it would still have branches?
I mean,
If you leave it long enough, maybe it will sprout. Maybe it'll grow into tiny little baby ladders.
Did I accidentally created a new kind of tree?
I don't know.
I don't think that's how it works, but I guess we'll find out if we go past it on the
You
way
can ask
back.
Gerald. Gerald will know. Gerald has all the books.
Yeah. Hmm,
We'll see.
that's weird. Hmm.
Anyway, have you managed to message back home yet?
Sorry.
Have you managed to message back Kangzax yet?
No, she had a
I haven't
reply
sent.
from. I think you had a reply from Litiano already, but you haven't sent one since
No.
came out of the caves. You want to send another one?
Okay, where is my sending?
I mean, depending on how many times you can do this a day, is it worth letting the people of Mayrin know that Vermilion is now clear and can be returned to? Is it worth letting Lady Sletney know that the mine is now clear but requires redigging?
I mean, if I add a sending stone, it wouldn't be a problem, but I don't have one, so I can cast threading 3 times a day.
Do we want to take an extra day and while we're here and do that before carrying on? If I don't know whether we'll have any more time to stay somewhere particularly safe.
Clock in your head is
No.
ticking, Arden.
No, I think we can go. I'll just message on the road, it's fine. It's only a third level spell, so it's not that important.
Well, maybe if you send one of those messages per day rather than expending all your power in one day. That could be
Yeah,
needed.
it's
But hey,
quite.
if we get to going to put our head down and you feel like you've got enough energy left to smash out a few sendings before we go to sleep, then please do it.
That was a plan. That's what I've been doing for the past few days. Each and every time we were going to sleep, actually.
Well, right. Well, before we
It's
go
like
to
a
sleep
double
later,
text.
Hmm?
Bing, bing, bing.
Multiple text, just send it to
Double
everyone.
text, like, you didn't reply, please reply. Please, thank you.
left on herd.
Sorry for the bulk message.
Left unheard has tickled me.
I mean, to be honest, I did send it a sending a while ago to a childhood friend, if I can say it like this.
Who did you actually send it to? Which one?
Listen.
Pearson. Yeah, I thought you did.
Just remind me the rules of sending again, please.
Oh, sure.
25.
Up.
Someone
Okay.
you've met.
Is it someone you've met?
You send a short message of 25 words or less to a creature with which you are familiar.
Familiar.
The creature hears a message in its mind, recognizes you as a sender if it knows you, and can answer in like manner immediately.
Oh,
The
wow.
spell enables creatures with intelligence score of at least 1 to understand the meaning of the message.
Alright.
You can send the message across any distance and even to other plane of existence, but if the target is in another different plane than you, there is a 5% chance that the message doesn't arrive.
So let's define familiar here, because I
Yeah.
think that's where this spell, like, familiar meaning. Okay, dictionary. Definition of the word familiar. Well known from long or close association. Their faces will be familiar to many of you. In close friendship, intimate. Okay, so somebody that you basically you know.
I've had some sort of converse with, I would say, at least.
Okay, so yeah, not somebody you have heard of or somebody you have been told about. Somebody you are
No,
familiar with.
that might sound familiar to someone if they describe that person, but
Mhm.
they wouldn't be familiar with that
With
person.
the person. Yes, there has to be a direct connection.
Yeah.
This
Okay.
makes me wonder,
Good to
because
know.
it can be sent through planes, so can you send it to a soul?
It says creature, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, technically, when somebody dies, they're no longer a creature. A corpse is not considered a living thing. It's not
Spirit
considered
would
a
be
creature.
considered, I guess,
So
for
it's
the
like,
sake of manuals, would be a monster.
mm,
Yeah.
mm.
Just
Either way.
like
Anyway, good to know. Right, moving forward.
Yala, a voice booms into your ears, sort of too loud. Good night. Go to bed. Good night. Yeah, booms into your ears and says, "Thought I was going mad. Have not heard your voice in a while. She is still mad, but says, what? She will come
what?
soon. Bye."
You just seen your just face decompose, like, oh fuck.
What have you done?
I think my mom is picking me up.
I'm. Uh, e- excuse me.
I am in so much trouble.
Why?
Well, remember that I told you that I went I lived on a boat for a while, and there was a captain, a woman, uh, that I considered as my maternal figure, and we didn't left on good terms.
And you do realize we're going up a mountain, right? How would the ship get here?
This isn't going to stop her, believe me. This isn't going to stop her.
Okay. And what? So is this a good visit or is this a bad visit or?
Oh, this is a good visit for you. This is a very bad one for my ass.
So is this somebody that might be able to help us or not?
Oh, definitely. She was actually, remember the boxes at the Laments? It's from
Yeah,
her ship.
right. But again, we're inland.
I know.
All
That's what
right.
worries me, because she might be capable to find a way to get to me. just to TMI his off.
Well, we won't allow that to happen. But
Oh,
Right.
I'm in so much trouble.
anyway, Ajara,
Yeah,
are you familiar with this route?
from here? No, no. I know the way to here. We have been on scouting missions a few times around these parts, but much further west we have dared not to go. We're still gathering the forces to kind of. We're just keeping the dead at bay for a while. But
So moving forward, there'll be monsters.
for a lich there will be. I guess a monster, a kind of undead monster. Yeah, there will be monsters. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Right. Rook, are you ready? How are you feeling?
Always.
Are you recouped?
Yeah, I'm a little tired, but shit happens. I'll be fine.
Right. Bishop, are you ready?
I'm at the cart.
You're
I'm
already
just-
sat on it.
Yeah, I've been at the cart, so I don't know where you guys been, but yeah, I'm just on the driver.
We're just by the cart, just recouping before we move on.
I'm ready. You just see me like with everything ready, waiting for you guys to get off.
Right.
Leon and Espen have just finished their nose bags. Yara will unhook them and give them a fuss.
How is everybody for food?
Oh yeah, when you do some rationings, let's take
I'm
some
all-
rations off everybody.
All full up now. Literally just finished about 2 minutes ago.
No, I mean, how are you for rations? How many do you have left?
Oh,
How are people for food?
How many are we taking off?
Oh, we did a load down, didn't we? For the days that you were away. I don't know if you were here for that bit. Did you already
No.
take some off?
No, I did not.
I think Luke's got the record of it.
I mean, we all had 30 rations each when we left the Wanderer's Lament.
Yeah, and I've been collecting food and
And
everything.
we stopped, and then I remember there being a deduction of at least 5.
Yeah.
So my latest mark is down to 25 on my
25.
document.
And
But
that was when where did we get to at that point? I think
it
that
was
as
it was 25 when we got to the Wanderer's Lament was on what I got. So
Yeah,
whatever
okay.
we've used between we restocked at what the Wanderer's Lament, but we didn't get specifics. I don't think on what we got.
I think we got 2 weeks worth.
2 weeks worth. So we got 2 weeks worth, which we would have used getting to here.
Yeah.
So everybody should still be at 25 then.
About 25. You were
Okay.
delayed by a day, so probably actually. So you want to take another 4 rations off because you were delayed by a day by the mountain, the giants.
Mm-hmm.
You took a detour.
Mm-hmm. But we did we gained a day, didn't we? Doing something as well.
No,
With
the
the
option
speed
was
at
to
which
go
we
the
travelled.
faster route or possibly go the faster route, which was,
okay.
was the gap.
Right. So in that case, we're down to 21 rations.
Yeah, I think 4. If you take 4 off, that would make sense.
Yeah. So we're down to. I'm down to 21 rations. I presume I divided all the rations up equally before we left, and then when we restocked. So yeah, we should be down to 21. Right. Well,
Yara's like, I've not got much left. Just probably 5 days without hunting.
well, if the rest of us, well,
Oh, that's my phone.
Rook will have extra. Rook would have. So you didn't use the 2 weeks to come here, did you? Did you bring anything with you?
Oh yeah, you'd have like
Rook didn't stock up to
14.
leave. Rook
You'd have another
Rook just
14
left.
at least. So you've probably got 20, 34, 39 rations probably around that kind of
Oh
area.
shit! Okay.
You haven't been on the road for 2 weeks like us.
Very, very true.
You
Yeah.
got sucked through
Very true.
mushrooms.
Very true.
Absolutely, 100% true. It's actually what happened.
Rook, would you be able to spare some for
Yeah.
Rosanna?
Yeah. Yes, of course. We'll kind of give her like 10.
Okay. That puts her up to 15.
If you need any more, then please, by all means, let me know.
If we find forest area, I will try and hunt also. I will try and find us something to. I know Arden does not eat the meat, but everyone else here does. Bishop, you consume the flesh, right?
She was saying that at me?
Yeah. You eat meat, you eat flesh.
Oh, yeah. Okay. That just took me off guard for a second. Yeah,
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 the way it was said was, yeah.
yeah.
Good, good. Now we'll see if I can find some good hunting if we find a decent area to hunt.
For the berries in Arden, I can just go find anything around. I quite skilled with that.
Okay, we've got enough rations for now. Unless we end up getting stuck up this mountain for a month, I don't see it being a problem. But worse things have happened. So, right, let's get going. Let's stop wasting daylight.
Yeah.
Okay.
You
Eugene,
think Godfrey?
what about Godfrey?
Yeah, who gives a damn about the cat?
Fuck that bitch.
Has anyone been inside? Well, it depends where you're sitting, folks. You need to tell me where you are on this
Look,
cart.
let's be honest. If we run out of rations, the cat's next.
There's not much meat on the
Arden.
Godfrey, even if there's 7 of them.
Oh
Right.
yeah, did he tell you about the Godfrey situation, George?
The what? No.
Oh no.
Okay,
Oh, the Rook hasn't met the Godfrey.
I leave you as a surprise
met
to
Godfrey.
go inside the cart and discover everything.
Okay.
Let's go inside. Just,
Okay, so Bishop driving.
I'm going inside because I have things to do.
You're going inside. Nyala,
I'm going inside. I want to see my baby.
Rook,
Yeah, I'll go inside.
you're inside the cart, and I think Ijara will join Bishop up front probably. So there's two pairs of eyes on the road ahead. Rook, as you go in, there is a strong
Oh no. Did we
presence.
not change the litter?
You know when you know that there's been people in a room, things in a room, there's that kind of lingering heat, body
Musk.
heat, and a musk. Yeah. There's that here. And much more than when you came into the cart the first time. And you peer around and you think your eyes are playing tricks on you at first. Because you glance over to one of the chairs that's by the fireside and there's a Godfrey.
Okay.
But then you look over to the kitchen sink. There's a Godfrey. And you look on top of the bookcase. There's a Godfrey. You look out by the window and batting it is a Godfrey. This goes on 7 times.
What?
There are 7 Godfrey.
What kind of witchcraft is this? Why have you now got 7 cats?
Oh,
Do you want to go?
1 popped. And 7 took its place.
What?
Yep.
I was practicing magic and it hates my magic because it didn't like the spell I was using and it just exploded in 7 Godfrey.
So let me get this straight. You were doing magic,
Yes.
and that fucker took offense, puffed, and turned into
Well,
7.
technically the magic went awry and Godfrey kind of got hit by said magic and then went.
Now, what did you do? What spell was this?
It hold on, because I forgot the name exactly. Where is my spell book? Sorry.
It wasn't intentional, let's put it like that.
It was. I mean, what is it?
If there's anything I wanted more of, it would have been the polar bears, not the cat.
It was Faithful Hound. And you know, the hound is a dog, and Godfrey didn't like it.
So you decided to cast a spell for dogs on a cat.
No,
Well,
I
no, it
didn't
wasn't
cast it on
cast
it. I was just
on the
practicing manifesting the magic, and Godfrey ate the magic.
Dear
And then when
Lord.
Godfrey, yeah. So yes, that kind of happened.
By
So now
the
instead of one
gods.
asshole, we have 7.
Brilliant. Just what I wanted when I came back. I wanted more of these assholes. So, good job.
It's not
Yep.
my fault.
It sounds like it is. So, good job.
I was practicing magic like normal.
Has anyone tried just killing the spares?
Look, I might not like the little bastard, but I'm not going to start killing him right away. We still have food.
True. It's true.
Anyway, I have something I need to do. I'll let you know if I figure anything out. And I'm going to get myself set up in the corner by my little like kind of nest of cushions and my mat and get my alchemical kit out and a Bunsen burners and start doing nerd shit. And I'm going to crack out that vial of Bishop's black collected blood that I got from outside the cave, and I'm going to start tinkering because I am able to try and I can attempt to see what afflicts it. If
What
anything
affects
does
the blood
afflict it,
itself?
well, I can find out said properties and see if there is anything that does afflict it, if something does afflict it.
Okay. So you're trying to work out.
I'm trying to figure out what the fuck's up with Bishop. Just,
Mhm.
I got some Bishop blood. I'm going to take a look at it, run some tests, see what I get back as results.
So you're going to make a tools check then, please. So that's normally.
Yeah, I don't know what to. I still don't know
I
what I'm
don't know
doing.
what it is with
Really.
alchemical. It might be a wisdom.
Xanathar's Guide to Everything is, and the PHB are very vague on how you actually do this kind of stuff. So, yeah, but
I'll say it depends on what exactly you want to find out.
I
Depends on what
mean,
type of role it is.
Yeah. Hold on. Mhm.
I got you with the blood type, what's going on with it, how it looks. I could send you a video of how it looks because I finally found how I wanted to like do stuff when they get like a good inspection roll on it.
This is like alchemical recipes. This is so much stuff. Hold on. Oh my god! Why are you doing this to me? Phone, please behave. Okay. Yeah, what are you trying to understand? Just the sheer chemical property?
I mean, it's to be honest, to start with, it's black. So I'm trying to figure out whether that's natural for Bishop or not. Hence the mask. And I'm just trying to see if it's basically being,
So this would be
is there a disease? Is there an illness? Are there any magical properties? Like, what is going on with this blood?
so if you're looking at blood, I'm going to think that it's similar to survival because you would be trying to.
Well, I was thinking more medicine.
Oh, yeah, okay, because you've got it post mortem or post body. Okay, yeah,
Mm.
medicine with proficiency bonus.
Medicine check, yeah. Right, so.
I'll see where you're going.
Oh, I'm just going to tap myself with a bit of guidance. Just going, come on, you got this, bud. Right.
Get that D4 on it.
Okay.
I know they say monks be buff, but this monk be buffing.
21.
Oh, okay. So the nature of Bishop's blood then, why is it black?
Okay.
You are mute, my boy.
Alright. Better? Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Alright. I'm gonna send you something real quick, Luke. You can open it whenever you want. But it's just a video so they could get like an example. But eventually you see that while it is black, you see that with time, depending, there's no real pattern to it. It just randomly happens. But you see the blood go from pitch black to this vibrant red tincture, I want to say, with I'll say like little sparks of lightning in there as well. It's really unpredictable from when it will happen. It would just happen and then not happen.
Mm-hmm. And Luke, make an I'd make a Arcana check.
Okay.
And there's also this like, because it smells like rust, right?
Mhm.
But
Yeah,
I'll say I don't know what your passive is for perception, but I feel like it's a 14 or 15, right? Around there.
Passive perception is 14, yeah.
Yeah, I'll say depending on how long you want to work on this, you'll notice that within like that heavy scent of rust, there's like this faint scent of something sweet as well.
Okay, so I rolled 17 on the Arcana check.
cool. So nature of the lightning. Now you tell me if I'm getting this wrong, Bishop.
Mm-hmm.
That is the manifest magic of the Blood Hunter curse.
That is
blessing.
Bishop's. That from besides the Rite of Dawn that that's innately learned for the order that she's in. The lightning would, I don't know if I used it before with the group. I don't think so. I think I only used the right. But Luke would know, or Arden would know that there had hunters would use different type of elements as they would fight, and they would primarily just pick one, and over time they'll learn many more. And lightning is the one that Bishop prefers the most, and it's very visible in her blood.
So do I detect that anything afflicts Bishop outside of the standard Blood Hunter curse?
Yes,
21 on the medicine. Yeah.
Depending, I would say you would have been doing this a long time with that 21.
Mm-hmm.
If you mix like a drop of blood with something else, you would see like the blood kind of become violent, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
Like it just wants to take whatever it is and just destroy it.
I imagine it's a bit like the stuff that is in, the Studio Ghibli films,
Mm-hmm.
and you've got that kind of black tar that pursues people which one is it? The one with the woods.
I don't know.
I'll have to get some images of it and I'll show you. It's kind of like like animate, like kind of almost like bestial in its form and clinging.
Black.
So there's
Are there like little balls with like little limbs and stuff?
No,
What is
they're soot sprites.
that? Oh, yeah. Oh,
so
Yeah.
I suppose my next question would be, is this, if this is something afflicting Bishop, is it killing them,
yeah.
or is it something that's just living within them?
It looks like an infection or a condition rather
Symbiosis.
than a symbiosis, I'd say, yeah.
Like a disease.
If I
Well,
use
technically,
certain agents to kind of increase the passage, like sometimes how people use heat and things like that or whatever, but like if I used a process to try and increase the passage of time, and would this basically destroy what is identifiable as Bishop's blood over time, or does it just congeal and rot like normal blood?
So you're trying to make the thing in it do more.
I'm just trying to see how long, like, does this thing over a period of time kill its host?
Would they see without
Is
the
this
needle?
affliction terminal? Basically, is what I'm trying to
Without the needle,
figure out.
Bishop, because it's no longer in contact with that.
I'll say it doesn't kill the person, but it does up to P if like if how advanced you would know about this, but it was like the best I could say was like slowly lose their mind, so to speak.
So it's a degenerative.
Yeah, it makes them more primal, more violent, more of who like their base instinct. More or less.
Okay. And can I tell from this sample how advanced Bishop would be along
You
with
kind
this
of
affliction?
think it is in a state of. It was as soon as you. It's hard to describe because you picked it up almost instantaneously. You were only experimenting a day later. It seemed to go from its static state of being a black blood to extremely insane and crazy and moving. But it seems like it's held in stasis at the moment. Or while it's within Bishop's system, it's in stasis.
Okay. But but there's nothing I can do to it. Like there's none of the tests that I'm doing, like doing like heat mixing with different animal chemical agents, like playing with it. It doesn't react in any certain way under different circumstances.
Nothing.
If Pete's okay with it, I'll say the more.
If I try and threaten its like chemical integrity, what does it respond?
I'll say sim to what the experiments you've been doing, the more stressful the situation, the more agitated it would become. Does that make sense? Like, did that answer your question? Hopefully.
Yeah, no, that does.
But I would also say that it doesn't last all that long. It does eventually, without although it's not parasitic, without it being in a circulation, it does go to a kind of standardized blood that you would witness clotting, congealing, and eventually gives up and clots.
Right. Interesting. I
Niala,
will pack up my kit.
sorry.
For anybody who's been watching, I've just been sat in the corner doing ding, 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 ding. Interesting.
While this is going on,
Let me light
Niala,
it on fire. Blow torch out of nowhere, like.
Niala, against your leg, you feel a bump. Rook, similarly, you feel a bump on your leg as you see Arden go and start preparing his alchemical experiments. And Niala, you hear in your head, we've had a fight.
Oh no,
You had a fight.
becoming tribal.
We've had a fight. None of us are speaking to each other.
Oh, for the love of Mistra. What happened?
That Godfrey said that this Godfrey couldn't sit on that chair because he was sitting on that chair. So this Godfrey went and hit that Godfrey, but the other Godfrey saw us fighting, and then that one got in the chair. So we both hit that Godfrey. Then the other Godfreys, while we were distracted, ate the other Godfrey's food. Then this Godfrey was hungry. So ate the other Godfrey's food, and that Godfrey slept through the whole thing. Yes, we're not speaking to each other, says the one at Rook's leg to you, Niala.
Yes, but you are speaking to me.
You will solve it.
I will. I'm gonna ask you something though. Can you become one again?
We are one, they all say.
No, as in one body.
We're not sure. Rook, this one is kind of twirling round in between. Oh, I've lost net, sorry. Glitchy, glitchy, glitch, 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 glitch. Whoop, 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 whoop. Oh no, we got a Godfrey gone. We got a, oh, I'm back. I was doing a dance.
You say this all the time, where you're like, "Oh, I've lost connection. Oh no, I've gone," but we still see you.
It's so weird.
The
My whole screen freezes and says I'm
what-
unstable. And
we
I'm
see
doing
you
a
the
dance.
entire time. Like nothing
Excellent.
stops for us.
And we
You
hear
continue
you.
as normal.
That's hilarious because then I'm just dancing like an idiot.
Yeah, literally. Like I've just watched you. Like, nope, no. We still have you, mate.
Oh, it must be like to do with the buffering or something then, because like yeah, Rook, you've got this one worming between your legs, and this big ears that's looking up at you, and then looking at Niala, and meow at Niala every now and then.
I can't understand them, can I?
No, they've almost become symbiotic with Niala's ability to speak cat.
Nyala? Why is this one circling my legs?
Alright.
Why is this thing circling my legs?
They had a fight. He wants attention because this one wanted the chair, but this one said he couldn't.
I don't care what happened. But why is it circling my legs? It knows full well it will get no affection, no scratches from me.
You give me scratches.
I give you scratches, yes, because you are my friend. These things I cannot stand.
They're fine. It's just, yeah, they're a bit sad and yeah, the fight.
Will the furry one touch us?
No, Godfrey, he doesn't like you.
He smells of fungus.
He does? Brooke, you smell fungus.
Well, I mean, I did come through a mushroom portal literally a few days ago.
I wonder. Godfrey, can you... Oh,
Oh, then go down and have a drink. Well, don't have a drink. Let's first get your head.
you want intervention?
No.
Godfrey, can you smell Faye?
Can I smell what?
Faye. Faye creature.
Kind of. We recognize them sometimes.
That's good to know. But back to the matter. Can you all... Okay, Seven Godfrey, come here. Come on. Just a Panama shit, I swear. And she's going to pick up each and every one of them under her arm and just set the seven of them before her. Like, I know you had a fight. I know it was a big fight. I know it's upsetting because you went on the chair while these two were fighting, and you two hit him, and you hit the foot also, which is not good. Okay, it was his foot. Okay, he didn't have the right to eat all of it. You could have left some. You had a big fight and everything, but you are one and only person. And I guess that because you had to fight is because you feel maybe separated from each other? From what you all want?
We don't know. We just don't like it. We don't
I
like
know.
not talking to each other.
Then, if you don't like talking to each other, maybe becoming one Godfrey is the solution, as you wouldn't need to talk to each other, as they wouldn't be each other.
While Niala's therapisting the fucking
The
cats
cat to them.
in
Yeah.
cat, I'm gonna go and sit on the chair.
Okay. On the cat chair.
On the cat chair. And while I'm sat on it, how do I put this delicately? I'm going to mark it as my territory.
Proper bugbear again. Yeah. So you let a little seep.
Yeah. Not
on-
not like a full blown like tidal wave, just like a little trickle.
Okay, it takes some time as Niala's doing this, but then immediately, instant synchronicity, 7 cats all turn their head.
They just see me.
Brooke, what did you do?
I claimed the chair that they were all fucking fighting over.
Buddy, I don't think it was a good idea.
Anyone
I am not controlling the cat. Oh God. Oh, I am
Anyone-
not controlling the cat.
anyone have any issues with this? And I'll kind of just with Captain Smashy.
The cats all turn back to you, Niala, and say, we are all speaking to each other. We are united in our hatred. The hairy one must suffer. And then they walk all off the table together and gather in a corner under one of the tables.
You need to stay near me when you sleep. For your own good.
They won't do anything.
Trust me, they would.
They're just cats.
They're not normal cats.
Well,
They're fake creatures.
but they're the size of normal cats.
Yeah.
So this can just go straight through them. It's fine.
I don't think that's how it works.
That's exactly how it works.
Okay,
That's
if
how
you
life
don't want
works.
to be covered in cat piss in the morning,
If I'm covered in cat piss in the morning, each and every one of them is going to taste the captain.
let's go.
I mean, if it makes it any easier, I could always try and make something like some kind of solution that I could spray on certain things to make them not go on it. Or maybe I could come up with some kind of dispenser that would suit them. I don't know.
I mean, there is one thing that us cat folks like that I've seen so far, but I'm not sure you can synthesize that by now. Wouldn't find it here.
I mean, what else fails? I've got alchemist's fire.
Same.
Bishop.
Right.
Sorry, flipping back to Bishop. Bishop, you and Ijara are on the front of the cart, steering up through quite a wide track at the moment, but you can see up ahead that the mountains start to become steeper. You also see that there are clouds gathering round on the upper tiers, if you like, of this of the mountain ahead of you that you know you must climb, and you can see this rather rough and beaten track that you begin to follow. It has not been maintained at all. This way is not travelled, or hasn't been in a long time. The path is covered in rocks and boulders, and it takes some manoeuvring to move through and round these areas. And you, here and there you see spotted trees. There's not much vegetation at this point on this western approach as you come towards the mountains ahead of you. You see the great peaks above, snow covered caps, snow on the ground. There's kind of grey craggy rock in between. Could you roll me a do I want you to roll me? I want you to roll me, I think it's a yeah, here we go. Can you roll me a D8 and a D12 and add them together, please?
D8 and D12. And add them together?
Mm.
Oh no. A 14.
Okay.
It's an 8 and a 6.
A D8 and a D12.
Yeah. The 8 on the 12 and a 6 on the 8.
Okay.
Just watch me roll something fucking stupid again.
Interesting combination.
Right?
So you get to a certain level and you feel the earth tremor beneath your feet, and it shakes the cart. And the polar bears, what are the polar bears doing? Let's see. So strong that with Espen's poor foot stumbles slightly and falls to the side and falls prone. Takes a little while for Espen to get back up. You guys inside know there's a shock well, you know as characters there is a shock absorber type thing within the center, and doesn't always represent fully what's going on outside. So you might feel a large bump in the track, maybe. That's all it appears to you guys. Bishop and Ijara will see this and feel the tremor. And, what the hell was that?
I don't know, but I don't like it. I like immediately start scanning.
Okay, can you make me a perception check, please?
Yeah. If I can find it. Terrible. 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 Single digit 7.
Single digit 7. Let's have a look what Ijara is gonna
Just
get
like
on
for
this.
not having my goggles on when I say it. Oh, what's right now?
So Ijara Lapcheron, as we all know her as, is gonna get a mighty
1. Was that right?
no, double digits, but not enough to pick it out. You can't quite figure out the source of this, but it feels very much nearby.
I think Nyala would just pop her head out like, what happened?
Are
There
you
was
popping it out the front or out the back?
no, at the front.
Yep. So there's that kind of black screen with a floating Nyala head on it.
Yeah.
I will
What
never
can we
get
do?
over this. This is so strange. This thing here.
Yeah, sorry, Zara. Bishop, what happened?
There was a tremor somewhere, and we don't know what caused it.
Tremor? In the mountain, you mean?
A tremor, right? Yeah, a tremor. Yeah, tremor. Do we get like a sense? Like, do we hear it and then we felt it, or do we just feel it?
You feel it, and what you hear is like the tumbling of rocks. And the movement
Oh,
of-
from above us.
Well, the rocks fall from above you because it shakes the mountain.
Yeah. Oh. Do I see any rocks coming our way? Do I see like
A
an avalanche?
couple of scattered pebbles. Nothing
Oh,
large enough
that's
to
about
damage the
it.
car. Nothing large enough to damage the car.
Okay. Ooh.
Say, Bishop, I just had a thought. Can a leech summon undead giant?
When I know that, Pete,
Say
with
again,
my
please.
extensive knowledge of undead,
Undead giant.
Sorry, can you repeat the question? Laura just brought something into me. Sorry, say again.
So Nyala asked Bishop if they knew if a lich could summon undead giants.
You
I
could
should be able to
make
summon
a
undead.
straight up intelligence check, I guess, isn't it?
Just straight roll?
You could add Arcana to it, I guess, if you got your plus in Arcana.
Yeah.
Yeah, just roll an Arcana. Maybe that's the best way.
Oh
to do
my
it.
god, that's 14.
You believe that they can dredge up anything that's past, really.
They can summon a wide variety of creatures back from the dead.
Yeah, so the giant we saw last time might be them. No, what the one that you woke up, but a couple of weeks ago.
Was I there?
No, they were very much living. The flesh was all attached to their bones.
Well, that's like super far away though. Like, unless, no, well, technically they can trap. Anyway.
I don't trust it. Are they okay?
Who fell again? Was it Espen or Bjorn?
Espen.
Does Espen look alright? Does he look like?
Espen gets back to their feet, but the tremor just took them off their feet.
Oh, they just like tripped and fell.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Knocked them prone, but no damage.
Okay. Me thinking that's been fucked up his leg again. That's like, hmm. Well, I'm assuming we're just gonna keep going, but be more on the high alert to make sure
Mm-hmm.
to keep on track on
Cool.
to see if
No
anything's
problem.
coming our way.
Yeah, Nyala's going to stay near them and inform Arden and Rook about what happened.
Okay. You relay that information. Do you guys want to react to that information? Murak and Arden?
Let's just continue to be wary, I suppose.
Mm.
You continue climbing higher into these mountains, and every now and then there's a slight rockfall, and you hear that scattering of pebbles and small stones about sort of yay big kind of tumble into the path, and the cart is starting to, because it's on skis, is trying to, where there's snow it's fine, but when you start going across the boulders it's getting tougher and tougher to move this cart in this manner. You're on mute, sorry, can't hear you.
We're able to remove the skis, right? Like just some effort, or is it like they're just part of the cart? Like,
What would it be on if it's not on skis?
We'd have to change it onto wheels. Is that something we'd be able to make with all the timber and lumber and the magic that Nyola has?
You could stop for some time, it's going to take you a
oh,
long while.
yeah.
I
Just
mean, if you gather all the wood in one place, I can just fabricate it in one go.
How much can you
As it
fabricate?
only takes me actually 10 minutes for the whole spell to manifest completely.
Okay. And how big is that? Can it manifest?
So I can fabricate a large or smaller object in a 10-foot cube or 5-foot cube connected, 8 of them.
Yeah, that's crazy. So you could actually make,
Yeah.
in a 10-foot cube, you could make 4 wheels
Yep.
with the fabric. Oh, come on, let's do it. Let's get some wheels on this baby.
Boom.
Tell me how this plays out. Like, where do you do it? Do you pull up the cart? Do you stop?
Yeah, let's pull out, try
Yeah.
and find a bit where there's a bit more
With
width.
the cart on a leveled area.
You want me to go scout ahead and just check the road, how it looks? Rook, you want to come? We look ahead.
Yes. All right.
Oh.
I'll come with
Hold
you.
on, Rook, we needed to put the wheels on. We need to get these on some axles.
It takes 10 minutes, right? We just go 5
Yeah.
minutes and 5 minutes.
All right.
You can go for a stroll. I
Could
can
do
that
with
in 10 minutes.
stretching my legs. And as he gets up,
Mhm.
he's gonna pick up the chair, take it with him.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah, just glares at him like, you happy?
if you could share somewhere. Just,
okay.
oh yeah, I got lost.
Lovely. So you begin casting your magics, Nyala. So you, Bishop and Arden, I guess, are you gathering the wood together and like making a big heap of it?
Yeah, let's pile up the wood. I was going to say what we could do is we could, instead of casting fabricate to make wheels, we could cast fabricate to make 8 identical chairs.
No. No.
Don't let the
And then
cats
they
win.
don't have to fight over them.
Don't let the
No,
cats
no.
win. They'd still be a favourite, even though they were identical. You know they
They're
would. 'cause they-
absolutely identical, completely identical.
you know cats would tell the difference.
The thing is, in that cubes, I can do almost anything. I just need the components.
Yeah, she can make the wheels and the chair.
That,
We're
yeah,
not gonna
that's
waste so
the
much
thing.
on a couple chairs, are we?
Make some chairs with wheels.
Look, you can just give up adventuring and just
Wheelie
go
chair.
open your own furniture shop.
Let's just
IKEA. Out of the
yeah,
cold edition.
that's it. Easy construct. Well, it's already constructed. Now you need to put it together. No Allen keys. So
You know
yeah,
what, fuck it. I'll make the wheels and I'll make H's.
Oh my god.
Well, you can't do that if you don't have the original copy.
Is there even
I have
enough room
seen the
in the
copy.
cart
so
for
you've
the
seen the copy.
chairs?
Right, come on then. Tell us how.
Anyway, yes.
What I would do, I think, is just I'm going to grab one maybe of the tallest tree there is in the area, and I'm going to ask Bishop and Aldo to remove the skis from the cart and give them to me, as I'm going to transform them into the wheels too.
Oh, hold on. Let's hold on to these. We might need them for later.
Oh, okay. But yeah, I'm
I'll make
going
the
to go
chairs.
grab a
I'll make the
go grab a tree.
chairs. Are they like full size chairs, or they're like miniature ones for like where the cat could just, you know, be perfect?
Let's not focus on the chairs right now. Let's focus on doing the room.
Okay.
No, I
That's
should
actually
never.
a
I've
really
never.
great
I
question.
should never have
No,
thought
No,
of
it's really great.
that.
Yeah, let's see.
That way
Never
we
have
save like half
suggested.
of the material from the chairs or something, at least.
I love the idea that we spend the whole episode discussing like how you're going to furnish the inside of your TARDIS cart.
Is
It's
there
brilliant.
like I'm asking, is there even enough room for there to be 8 chairs in the cart?
Well, you find out.
Sorry.
You'll find out.
You'll find. Oh my
I'm going to make them actually cat size, so
Okay,
they
so there'll be
can.
small chairs. So you've got some spare room within your fabricate spell. Anything else you're going to make?
a dog. Or mini rook.
Maybe
Or mini rook
something.
figure.
I don't know. I'll make a wooden cat with it.
Okay.
There's just cats everywhere, man. We gotta get rid of some of them.
Then yeah, like you summon your magical forces and you start twisting these pieces of inert wood, and they become supple and alive, and their very thread and weft of this wood stretches and weaves itself into a perfect set of wheels with no joints, no construction within it. They're just one solid piece, as if it was grown. So these are very, very, very sturdy, secure things, because there are no component parts. It is all one thing, and they are attached to the cart with some lifting, shifting. Can we have a strength athletics for Bishop and Arden to see how easily it is to put these on?
The way I've been running is gonna be terrible.
This is why I said Rogue should stay behind.
Oh, 19.
Going to guidance myself on this, I think. 16.
Yeah, it's not bad at all. Take some work and you kind of make a lever. You're not quite a bit strong enough to do it yourselves, but with a couple of these boulders in place, you easily tilt this over. Could you make a perception check for me, Bishop and Arden?
And when we enter the cart, would it just be everything on its side on the floor? I hope so. That could be so fun. Oh my god. 14 again.
Oh, guidance, Bishop.
Oh, you get guidance, Bishop.
What's that?
To do
What does
that.
that do?
Default.
To do that.
Terrible.
Ian, can I talk to you how I shaped my wooden cat?
You can describe it for everybody, please.
So yeah, the top is like the form of a cat, but at the bottom, you know, like this, those cat toys where you balance them one side and then just roll to the others.
Oh yeah, like a wobbly toy thing. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Cool.
basically
Yeah.
it's a cat toy.
Mhm. So what was your total Scorpish?
15.
Oh, rolling a 1 on the D4. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What about you, Arden?
12.
12. Bishop, you notice it. Where you went to go and get the stone from on the path, you picked up a reasonable sized boulder between you and chose out of a selection of boulders the one that had the flattest sort of top. You walked back and propped up the cart, and then you look back at the path and look at the way ahead where you've seen Rook and Ijara walk. There are less boulders on the track.
So like some of them just disappeared. Like there's like no imprint of them being there.
There, you can see where you kind of that little tumble was.
Yeah.
There aren't as many boulders.
Did you two see that there something move or something take what was over there?
What?
The other two
There.
focused on magic, and Arden just too focused on getting the cart lit. No.
Ooh, I do not
Don't
like
tell me
that.
this. Oh, there is something again.
How much time has passed since they left?
We're about halfway through the process. You fitted maybe maybe Niala started to make the second set for the other side.
Okay. I'll go investigate. Hopefully nothing bad happens to me.
Sure. Could you
Sure,
make
so what did you see again?
There are a lot less. Is there like a noticeable difference?
It's like, you know, when a landslide happens, there's like a gathering of boulders together. It looks like some have just been taken out, or they're not there. There's the spaces you can see the dirt, the rock road beneath.
Yeah. Oof. If I see from the angle that they came down from, does like everything look all right from there?
You can see where they scrape the rock surface. Make me an investigation roll if you like.
Rocks with feet. Have they walked away?
19.
These rocks alive?
Right?
Well, the only rocks alive that I've seen are actually elementals. And they
19.
were back
19.
And they
in
don't
the
necessarily have to be rocks. Just
Um,
look like them.
You see that there is a clear path where the rocks have been pushed aside and that something has like slid or moved through them. And there are two distinct spaces where there were rocks and two distinct swells. They kind of like
Something's
tracks
moved.
that
Something's
do this.
moving.
They gave us like safe passage and when nothing bad might happen to the car.
No, they're only small. They're only about like this big. The track is about that wide, like, and it kind of just goes like this.
There's an invisible snake.
And then there is
Visible
like,
snake.
and then there's like, and they kind of cross over, and then they stop, and then they kind of go out again, and
Two invisible snakes.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back to the car, pick up my weapon from the driver's seat, then just wait for Rook and Ijara to come back if they come back.
do you inform your friends?
Yes. I thought I'd been doing that.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah. Explain, because I can't I can't remember what exactly he says, but I know that there's like stuff being moved. So I
Mhm.
explain it to
Two distinct tracks and two distinct spaces where there were boulders, small boulders, and then now they're gone. Rook, what are you doing as you and I walk along the track further ahead?
Well, I still have the chair.
Mhm.
We'll get kind of out of sight of the cart.
Mhm.
I'll go over to just a nearby tree or something,
Mhm.
or like a boulder, and just
You smash it.
smash the chair.
Smash it, please.
Smash the chair.
We could. I'll. You,
Trust me.
you want that I should collect the for firewood?
No. Well, yeah, firewood, yeah. No, it'll kind of help to kind of gather it all up.
They will think it's strange that we have found varnished firewood.
If it burns, it burns.
It'll burn all right. How was it being a mushroom?
Um, surreal. Very surreal. It was nothing that I really want to do again, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that
Wasn't
makes complete sense.
wasn't fun. It was more. It was. Have you ever had a dream where you can feel yourself floating? You know that you're dreaming, and you know that you're stationary physically, but you feel like you're flying almost, like you're up with the Aarakocra people.
Yeah,
It,
I've
it
had this
was
dream.
it was sort of like that, except say you'd smoked a lot of pipeweed, like a barrel worth of pipeweed in one sitting.
In my younger days, maybe.
You and me both. What happens what happens on army base stays on army base, right?
Army?
Anyway. Um
What do you mean army base?
I fought in a war years ago now, apparently. To me it seems like it was only a few decade ago, but apparently it was longer than that. Way up north. George is looking for his notes. George is very unprepared.
It's all right.
The ship. Way back up north. The plains of Gregton, way up north.
The plains
Just,
of Gregton? I know the Daiden plains. They are west of Gargamel, where I'm from.
oh no! This is far up north, just outside Ranasham.
I visit. I went near, but no. See, she's gonna make a history check. What should she got on history? I have no idea what her history score is. Hold on 1 second. We are finding what
Okay.
Yara's history skill is. Not very good, I imagine. Because it's Yara. And you'll give her a -1.
I give her a -1.
No,
When we made her.
Oh, I was gonna say, like, what have I done to give her that?
you made her stupider. just by being in your presence.
Wow.
Oh, damn!
Wow.
Fired! Shot
Ouch.
fired!
No, she says,
I can see it though.
I remember there was a story of the middle of Gregden once being beautiful fields.
Yes, that's what I remember of them.
It's desert now. Big desert. Half expanse. We
How
call it.
how do you no, how long has it been like that? Do you know?
All of my life.
And if you don't mind me asking, how long has that been?
I think she's 27. Hold on. Oh no, she's not. She's 127.
When you just forget that one, and it's like, oh, it's
Oh
nice.
no. Sorry, got that wrong. 97. She's 97 years old. Sorry,
No, wait. You're saying that
read the wrong thing. I read.
you're you're saying that. Wait, I can't get my head around it. You're saying that Ranashan has been desolate for almost for around a century.
The planes have always there are no planes. There were never any planes. There's the round road that goes round the half expanse. That middle
Yes.
is just dirt, desert, and old broken things.
No,
Strange magic energies swirl in that place.
but I I saw that's I saw that that area was lush green field not 5 years ago.
Not 5 years. When I traveled down from Gargamel, when I speak goodbye to mom and dad, they'll give me kisses and goodbyes and see you later, Ijara. We love you, but you're crazy. And I'm like, yeah, I'm a little bit crazy, but I got to go, got to find my own way in the world.
Yes.
Can't be dealing with all this elven learning stuff and just so boring, all the books and stuff. And you must read this book, Ijara. I'm like, I don't want to read this book. I want to go and punch things. And they're like, you read this book, you wear this cloak. Stupid cloaks with all the things that dangle down and you get your feet caught in them when you're running after an animal ready to stab it.
Yes. I
Sorry, I'm getting off topic. I traveled down via the mountains Mott and Cot on the round road. That is the west side, the east side of Gregton, of the half expanse and of Gregton, the plains. Traveled down by the mountains, the three teeth, massive three mountains, Mott, Cot, and Tung. And we travel down and then go round the half. No one travels via the half. It's too dangerous.
But that makes no sense.
I don't know. I'm just telling you what I know.
Yes. No. And I appreciate that, but there was a war. I can't. My memory is gotten very hazy over the past six months, mainly since I started hanging around with Arden and Niala. But there was a great war. To me, it's 5 years ago max. I fought in that war. I was a captain in that war.
You speak. You speak of the great war between Sothal and Gnus.
So, wait, what was that? Sorry.
You speak of the great war between Sorthal and Canoose. They are the two continents either side of Gregdon. They,
Yes, yes. Sawthorn. Yes, of course. Sawthorn Canoes.
they fought
Which one was I?
each other. You were in the middle.
In the middle.
So she was going to
I fought both. Oh, sorry. Okay.
Sortal and Canoose. Long hated, lots of bad blood between them. Always wanting what each other has, raiding parties going round and round. And Gregdon, just always stuck in the middle, became staging ground for war. And that meant only innocents suffered. If you fought in that war, this is nearly 300 years past.
What? 300.
300 years past. It was one book that I did bother reading, and it only because it had lots of pictures of people being chopped. I liked it,
No,
but kind of
no,
didn't
that's no, that 300 years.
Yeah, that's what the book says, like 300 years ago, roughly. And
Then
they fought in the plains. They fought in Gregdon. They fought here. They used this as a staging ground. So all the people in Gregdon just get caught up in the fight. They're not the people who want to fight. They are the people in the what is the phrase? You have a phrase.
no man's land.
No man. Yeah, or what is it? A chicken in between. No, piggy in the middle. That's it.
Yes, yes, of course. But you said that it was 300 years. It can't be 300 years ago. I remember it like it was yesterday.
You have good memory for 300 years old, and you look good for it. Even elves I know don't look as bad, look worse than you when they're 300.
I'm not 300. I can't be 300.
I wouldn't say so.
I'm
Your
29.
knees work.
No, what? No, what? I'm late 20s, early 30s max. What?
Don't ask me, I'm just telling you.
No. Thank you. Just what?
Look,
That
maybe
makes
if
no
we make it
sense.
back to... Sorry, Tom.
No, that's it. I was just saying that makes no sense.
Maybe if we make it back to Lament, we ask little tiny Gerald for help.
Yes, but that's where I came from. I've spoken to him for for days, weeks. He didn't know anything.
You maybe not have the right nerd book.
Or maybe I didn't ask the right questions.
Maybe. Or maybe you couldn't find the right book. There's a lot of books in there. And
Or
even with
maybe,
his little tiny pieces of paper that he loves so much, he's not always good at... Some of them get wet.
or maybe I wasn't asking far enough back. If you're saying that that war was 300 years ago, I thought it was in the last couple of decades. So I'll have to go back to the lament and
You'll need
ask.
ancient history. Ancient.
Right,
ancient.
less of the ancient. Less of the ancient, please. I'm not that
No,
old.
no. You look good for it. Don't worry.
Flattery will get you everywhere in this world.
I know, I'm good at it.
I'll say.
Let's have a little look forwards, then we go back and see.
Yes, of course.
And
Come on,
you
then.
walk a little further around the track and kind of reach a quick in the road. And you notice that the path gets there is a sheer drop down hundreds and hundreds of feet into what looks to be a ravine running somewhere below.
I don't think we can come this way then.
It looks just about wide enough for the cart, but it's going to be tricky.
Well, I don't know. Maybe we'll see how it goes.
We go back.
Yes, I believe we probably should.
You turn around and you make a deck save.
Dex save. Fuck,
Mhm.
okay. Is it an effect that I can see?
I'm going to say you're surprised, so no.
Shit. Oh, that's not ideal. That's an 11.
Bang! You turn around, go to take that step back into the way you came, and you both land flat on your faces into the snow. You're both prone.
What? What happened there?
I don't know, I tripped over something, and she rolls on her back, and you see at your feet, looking back towards the ravine, you see the great big drop. You see two boulders. Where's-
Can I see if they are boulders? Kind of like without moving, like very like sneaky, kind of like look and be like, are they boulders or are they something else?
They are perfectly still, and they look just like boulders.
I'm going to kick one.
Okay. Can you make me a just like an attack roll? So we see.
I'm assuming unarmed.
Yes, please.
That would be a 17.
I'm just getting. For some reason, my stat block vanished. 17.
Yes.
You hit your foot, and there is a from this thing, and it sprouts some little legs, unfold from it, and it runs and puts itself behind the other one, away from you.
Zara. Very slowly,
Yes.
very steadily
I did not like that.
move behind me.
Jara stands. I will not stand behind you. I will defend myself.
Zara.
Okay. So you up.
Make your way slowly back towards the cart. I will catch up in a second.
She'll start backing away. She's traveling backwards, looking at
Okay.
you all the time.
I'm going to kind of unsheath. So I'm going to kind of take the two swords that I found in Vermilion.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And very slowly just start backing away. Kind of not wanting to aggro any more than I've already done by kicking them. Kind of very slowly walk away. And if that, like, I see them come towards me, then I will attack.
Mm-hmm.
But if they kind of stay there, after I've taken maybe 10, 15 paces back,
Mm-hmm.
I'll turn, bolt back towards the car, picking Iljar up on the way.
Cool. You step back 5 feet.
Mhm.
Step back 10 feet. Step back 15 feet. Then they both roll towards
Me.
towards the pair of you and stop.
Okay. Shara, just keep backing up slowly, Everything is going to be okay. Make your way back to the cart. I'm going to...
Those rocks are live rocks.
I don't think they're rocks. I think they are camouflaged as rocks. They are designed to look like rocks, but I believe that they are not rocks.
Ooh. Now see, now is one of those times where it looks like you guys are frozen. Actually, Celia has the best expression on her face on my frozen screen.
There you
Are
go.
you good?
I'm back. Yeah. So, what do you do, George?
I'm gonna kind of, without breaking eye contact with these bouldery things.
Mm-hmm.
Ilshara, how good are you with a bow?
I can use one.
Okay. Do you have one?
I got these javelins.
No, because you might need those later, and I don't know if we'll be able to collect them.
No, I just got the javelins.
Okay.
She does not have a bow.
Okay. Is it just these two rocks?
There are just these two rocks, and every
Okay.
time you get back 15 foot, they roll a little bit more towards you.
Okay.
Kind of tracking you.
I'm gonna turn to Ilshara. Wait here. I'm gonna take out Captain Smashy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna walk back up towards them,
Mm-hmm.
and I would like, are they kind of like next to each other?
Yeah, they're about like a foot away from each other, and they're about, I don't know, yeah, like a football size.
Okay. I would like to Happy Gilmore one of them.
Okay.
Just run up.
Okay. Can you make? I guess you have to do an
No.
initiative roll on this to see if they get to go first or not.
Okay.
No, don't do that.
Don't. Really don't.
22.
You're first in the initiative order.
So I'm good. I'm not going to rage because I at the moment I don't see them as that much of a threat. I'm going to recklessly Happy Gilmore. Gonna just
Please make an attack roll against these things.
run up and just advantage. That is terrible. That is 15.
You run up and you swing Captain Smashy, known for its power, and you hit it, and it vibrates up your arm and up your body, and you jar your shoulder. You're like,
What? What? I'm gonna kind of okay, and I'm gonna try again.
they're going to use a reaction.
Okay.
They seemingly melt.
Oh. What? What?
Seamlessly becoming one with the floor.
Oh. Well, that worked. And I'll turn around and walk back towards Iljara.
What the heck was that?
Rocks that's turned to not rocks.
Why do you have to go and hit it for?
It was following us. I don't know if it's friend or foe and looked menacing. It tripped us up, remember?
It was a rock the size of a football.
Yes. And I won.
I suppose it is a victory. Well done. Come on, let's go.
Let's go.
Back to the car. And You greet your friends. Do you tell them of your experience?
Yes. I'm going to explain about the chasm. I'm not going to explain that me and Iljara fell over. I'm just going to say we encountered some rocks that followed us.
Will Jar turn and fell over? A natural one. We fell over the rocks.
Iljara, I was trying to leave that part out.
I'm sorry. And you
But
tell the
it's-
story.
it's-
You
it's-
better
it's-
tell
it's-
the story for me. I always get confused.
It's okay. Don't worry. Yes, we fell over some rocks, which turned out to not be rocks. They turned out to come and follow us, and roll at us. But then when I hit it, it melted.
Nyala, this automatically rings bells with you.
What?
This automatically reminds you of your very early life.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, yeah, just look at him like, you've encountered earth elementals of some sort, and you friendly ones, and you decided to eat them?
What do you mean friendly? They were menacingly rolling at me.
Did they, in fact, in any way hurt you?
Yes, they tripped us up.
Were you hurt?
Other than your pride.
Yes. I mean, they also hurt me because I jarred my shoulder trying to hit them.
These are rocks. They are. It's normal.
But
Triggered.
Captain Smashy can break
Richard's
through.
comment, I'm triggered.
but
You do realise you probably encountered maybe a child version.
Oh no.
but it's but Captain
Where there
Smashy
are
can
children.
hit through anything, and it couldn't hit through it. So
So
sure,
where there are children, there are parents. And you
not all
decided
the
to
time.
beat somebody else's child.
Not all the time.
Not all the time.
Yeah, okay, yeah. No, he has a point on this one.
Have you ever met the people of Uglu?
I beg your pardon, the people of Waterloo?
Igloo? Oogaloo?
The swamps of Uglu.
No.
I don't think so.
Their parenting system very strange. Their way of making babies, very strange.
Okay, that doesn't detract from the point that
We were talking about mums and dads. No one knows who's the mums and dads there.
I've heard of a species that it's only dads and dads because they're only male species, and to reproduce they find a mate, go down into caves, hold hands over a lava, and then a little one is just popped out after a month.
is that what your parents
Isn't-
told you?
No, I've seen it. It's actually quite a sight.
Well, just there, they have a huge pool of all these eggs that the ladies lay. Then the guys come along, do their business, and it's like a lottery.
Nice.
I am
Interesting.
confused as fuck right now.
I'm going to immediately be looking out for anything that might be coming towards us from further down the passage, from above or below. Just be immediately like, fuck, what is he pissed off now?
Nyala's actually going to look around and start talking in what's the name of the language again? In Terran.
Terran, yeah.
I'm like, we're sorry. We didn't know you were friendly. My friend is a bit of a douche.
Roll the 24 perception check, just in case you're interested.
You see Nyala grow by about a foot.
Huh?
Look her up and down.
You look to her feet, and there's a small boulder beneath her feet.
Hello, don't move.
She looks down and still speaking in turn, like, oh, hello there. Sorry, can you speak? Can you understand me?
Your accent's funny, and it sounds like a landslide or someone chewing sugar cubes.
Yeah, sorry, it's been a while since I've practiced this language. Can I come down with you?
Yeah.
Okay. She steps and she steps back and then, can I hold you so I can show you the others that you're not dangerous? Don't think you're dangerous. That this just can I show them?
Yeah.
Okay. She pick up the rock a bit and like show the other like, see, not dangerous.
We were just following the ones that were going near the edge.
This one, and she points to Rook.
That one and the one that one.
Okay. Well, why were you following them?
Because they were going near the edge.
Oh, you were worried.
Yeah.
Oh. Rook, you're an idiot.
What were they worried about?
Because Brooke went too close to the edge and they got scared. They got worried. Something might happen.
I'm
What's?
confused.
Can you
Well,
ask them what the edge is?
He's asking what's the edge?
The edge of what?
The edge is where the ground stops.
The ground stop?
Cliff?
Yes, but what's over the edge? That there was ground underneath in the chasm.
We know that wet ones like you can't do that and not be in bits.
Right. What are they saying?
Yeah, repeats it.
Okay. So they were just looking out for you? Can you ask them how far it is to the ignition ruins?
It's okay that way. Quicker the other way.
What way? What other way?
Through.
Oh, but we're not equipped for this.
Could get Dad.
Dad?
Yeah. Should we get Dad? And the other one pops out of the ground. Should we get Dad? We can get Dad.
Sure. I would love to speak with your dad.
Okay. Wait here. Don't go near the edge. Wet
Oh,
ones
yeah.
will get smashed if you fall off the edge.
I bet.
Bodies are so wet.
I can say otherwise, like, yeah.
They're soft inside too.
Yeah, we are. We are.
Does it feel wet on your insides?
Bit personal.
Very much, yes.
That must be strange.
When you get hurt, yes. When you're fine, it's okay.
Okay. We'll go get Dad. Put me down.
Okay, I'm gonna put you down, okay? Here.
Okay, cool. Shall we take a quick break? I think Diaz has gone, so let's the rest of us go. Grab restocks on drinks and stuff like that, and back in a minute.
Okie
Yep.
dokie.
Yeah, cool. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Niala, you put down this small bowler person, and it rolls off to a certain point in the cliff face, which rises up to the right-hand side. You're kind of going clockwise round the mountain, if that makes any sense, on a gradually ascending track, and it into the rock.
Oh boy. Okay, guys, I have to warn you. I've lived for a while with this little creatures, we're going to encounter the dad. Maybe don't tell what happened to you.
You mean that I belted their kid? Yeah, maybe not a good idea, is it?
They are incredibly strong. Just they could kill us in one bitch slap.
Well, you maybe.
No, Brooke. I mean, even you. One bitch slap, and you're gone.
We'll see. I'm not going to do anything. I'm just saying I'm a lot stronger than you maybe give me credit for.
Well, you're a lot more stronger than me, that's for sure. But I have my doubts with them, and I'm a bit worried that the little one might snitch on us.
It'll be fine.
Mm,
It'll be fine.
mm.
I'll it's fine. I'll just keep my mouth shut and hide my hammer.
Might be a good idea.
You wait for some time, and it seems like a long time you're waiting, and the nerves start building. Like, coming back? What's going on? They've been ages. Where did they go?
I'm not sure. And she calls up again in Turan, like, little ones, is that okay with seeing us?
No reply.
Wild thought. But that isn't the mountain, is it?
It's possible.
Right.
I see what you mean about them being relatively strong. If they're literally a mountain.
It's just a possibility. Like it's not maybe not.
But and hear me out on this. Oh, sorry, I get tired in my age.
If you're 300, there's no surprise.
Whoa, 300. Who said anything about 300?
What? It's what you said. I didn't say it. Jeez, no.
Insight check.
Yeah, same.
Who said
Let's
anything
see
about
if
300?
she's gonna insight you. Oh, she finally gets it. Rook. Oh, you want me to? Oh,
Yeah.
I got
21.
20.
21.
But
see,
you order what you get.
you see that there is
27.
some conversation shared.
27. Oh my god.
Fucking hell.
You can't keep secrets, Rook.
Well,
They see straight through you.
I suppose the cat's out of the bag, isn't it? Apparently, I could be anywhere over 300 years old.
Looking
That's
good on it, though, right?
Ilshara, shut up.
I
Sorry.
mean,
Is that because of your home that you really wanted to go that you almost abandoned us for this?
Personally, want us to leave him, so we abandoned him. That's a
So-
fair, and right transition.
So you all remember me talking about my time in the military, yes?
Mhm.
yes, but I mean, 300's a bit old for a bugbear, but it's
But
not that old for an elf. But
apparently the war that I remember, according to Uljara, was the war between Sorthal and Canute.
Oh,
If you know your history, was 300
yes.
years ago.
You
And
know,
Greg didn't.
Yes.
Arden, your people called it the Sundering.
I mean, it wasn't so much a war, just carnage.
Yes, but it's easier on my mind if we call it a war.
Can someone light my lantern on this one?
Sorry, say again. You're gone a bit quiet because you're away from the mic.
Sorry. Can someone light my lantern on this one? I'm not that great with history.
There was a war between continents a few centuries back.
Yeah, but
Gregdon,
three.
the central continent, wasn't so much. They weren't so much part of the war as
We
more
weren't-
they were the battlefield.
Yes, we weren't so much on either side. We were just bombarded from all sides.
Blimey, this is stupid.
Yes. It was a stupid war. It was. But yes, there's potential that
I'd be careful who you go around saying it was a stupid war. There's a lot of people that still remember it. Not
probably not
everybody.
from my city though.
Well, as I said, this planet's inhabited by
Oh no, go to bed. Go to bed.
plenty of different creatures.
Yes.
Some live thousands of years, some live centuries.
Right, it's a desert now.
Anyway, as I was saying, imagine being able to say that you are literally stronger than a mountain.
You want to challenge the dead if the dead is the mountain.
If the dad is the mountain, I will challenge the dad one-on-one, and I will be stronger than a mountain.
You would be a flea to a dog.
Do not underestimate the fight in the flea.
You would just be an itch.
Depends on how hard I hit him.
Okay, that's it. I'm going to the crevasse and see if the little one responds to this. I am getting away from your bullshit.
I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm not actually going to, fight a mountain. Not that stupid.
You're not kidding anybody. You would love to.
You feel
Absolutely, I would love to, but I'm not going to.
you feel the ground begin to tremor. Slightly at first. And that surface dust sort of starts scattering away from your feet. You feel it rumble further, more, and you hear like the mountain beside you groaning. You see
I
the
hate that you
little
were
bolt.
right, Arden.
Say again?
Nyala said, I hate that you were right, Arden.
And you see kind of blending out of the wall these two little round boulders that roll right up to them in front of the cart. What do you do, folks?
Oh, how did chat with Dad go? Yeah, translate.
Yeah, I was going to. Hi, little ones. What did Daddy said?
Dad's busy. Granddad's coming.
Oh, fuck.
Who's coming?
Granddad.
The mountain?
No. Sleeping.
Who's Grandad then?
He's coming. Just wait. He's slow on his feet.
And the mountain is great granddad.
Sleeping.
The mountain is sleeping.
But is the mountain great granddad, great great granddad, great 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 granddad?
Like a cousin.
Right.
If that's the cousin, then I would hate to see what Grandad looks like.
Not really one of us.
Oh, okay then.
It's just kind of
Okay.
like a cousin. Like, kind of like, you know?
So, hypothetically, and this is purely hypothetically, of course.
Yeah.
Can cousin fight? If
I am
needed?
not translating this to them.
Okay, you don't say it.
I am not translating your bullshit, kids.
I'm merely asking if cousin could fight if we ever needed a lot of firepower.
No, like just translate something really complimentary to them.
I'm not saying that I would fight cousin. I'm just saying we could use
My friend
power.
Say he's really complimentary of your cousin's skin routine or something.
here, yeah, I know. My friend here is saying that your cousin has a great shape and a lot of strength to sleep here.
Don't make it sound like I'm trying to fuck cousin. Don't want to fuck a mountain.
They cringe
You
slightly.
don't know what she's saying.
Don't like all that soppy stuff. Ah, stop it.
What did they say,
They
Niala?
call you soapy.
What, for wanting to fight the mountain?
And you
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
you see like a fist that is the size of a Morris Minor come out of the side of the cliff, just kind of blend seamlessly out of the rock.
Oh, damn.
And in its hand, it holds a shaft of crystal.
Like, is it? Oh,
Quartz.
A
I said,
quartz crystal.
as in crystal, as in like
Not as
bad
in
juju crystal.
and then following after it, there is a head that emerges out and shoulders hunched right down. And everywhere that you see a joint, you can see these massive, like, calcific formations of running water that drip. And you can see, like, those stalagmites hanging down between each finger and at the wrist and at the elbow and at the shoulder. And then it's like...
Hello.
And then there is this massive hulking form standing in front of you. Bigger than anything you have seen. Bigger than the ancient dragon that you fought.
Going to assume Grandad.
Yeah, it's Grandad.
Dad. It is Granddad.
Now, can Grandad fight?
Grandad, can you fight? What? Grandad, can you fight? What?
I'm not as deaf.
What?
Grandad, can you fight? They
I
shout.
don't think that's a necessary question.
And they're
Yeah.
like, so, why should I fight? I don't need to fight. I probably need to sleep like your cousin.
Good to know.
Sorry to bother you, but we need to go to a certain location. Can you take us there?
She has a funny accent. We know, we said they're foreigners.
Sorry, I'm rusty.
Well, where is it you wish to go? As the rocks will crumble and rumble around you.
And Yana just tell them.
Oh, back in my day, oh, the ruins, the ignition temple, oh,
He's
so
trembling.
wonderful. The portals were open and we would go from one to another and there would be dancing. I'm an excellent dancer.
Yeah. I'm sure, but like me too. I've went to a portal to just show a stone.
It reaches down, takes this tiny, it takes the tiny thing from you. Oh, look how it pulls. It knows. It
Yeah.
knows. Hello, little friend. Oh, it's been a long time since I've seen one of you. And hands it back to Niana.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. So can you take us there?
I can. No. Well, we
Maybe
could show
here?
you another way and get out of this dreadful cold and damp. It gets in between the joints. And it does that, and you hear this kind of crumbling, and little rocks fall out of in between its knuckles and its knees and its hips.
Okay, that would be great. Where is the path?
There. Oh, hold on. You're made of wet. Give me a second. It hobbles over to the rock face. It puts the granite staff into like a notch and kind of draws with the end of the staff. And as it draws, it's like a combination of melting and tearing a piece of paper. It kind of makes the rock peel back. And there's enough room for all of you to get through, including the cart. Oh.
You okay?
Yes, it's just my back. Been playing of late.
Stones. Sorry.
That was my self-insert.
Yeah, it's just old stones, right?
How long will it take?
He's asking how long would it take to go to the temple?
Well, when you're inside, you will be able to climb up as athletically as you are able to. I could lift you to a couple of levels up if you just want to go, you little things, but those things and that wooden thing won't go up there.
Yeah, no, we need that, so...
No, are they...
Sorry?
If it means that we have to go on foot from here, are they able to watch over Bjorn and Espen from here?
Boys, would you like to look after the furry wet things? Yes. Yes,
The white one's not the brown one.
What? What about me?
They look a little bit disappointed. as the translation goes through. The white ones will do. Yeah. We will attempt. Yes, we shall look after them. We've had wet ones with us before.
Really?
Squishy inside, dampness.
Weird question, but have you seen recently or since recently an undead bothering you?
Oh, it's been bad. When the temple collapsed and the portals closed, we were stuck here. We took up residence in Cousin Annie.
Annie,
Is Annie okay?
are you okay, Annie?
She says she's fine. Stop disturbing her sleep.
Yeah, Arden. Why would you disturb poor cousin Annie's sleep?
Anyway, can we would you take us there?
Oh, come on in.
Thank you. Okay. So it seems we have a free ride, guys.
Get everything from the cart that we need. And then we've got a carrot, and then we're on foot from here.
I mean, if the worst comes to the worst, there's always mushroom teleportation that goes back to the cart.
It's not a
think it only
one-time
works
thing.
once.
I mean, I honestly have no idea. It could well have been, but I couldn't tell you.
No, not a god.
Do you know that works, Rook?
I
Can you
haven't.
take us all?
I haven't got a clue.
Can you find out? How do you
Once I find out everything else, yes.
Well, this is kind of more relevant. You know, like if we suddenly need to escape and we have the ability to teleport through mushrooms, I think this is a good thing.
I mean, I would also like to know about, why I feel that 300 years has been about 5.
These answers aren't here.
We'll talk about that on the climb up, but let's get moving while we're
Yes.
being offered a lift.
You step inside and it is dark. And the cave roof is like this above you, pitched to a fine point. Sharp rocks line the entire tunnel. And you can see like a glow in the distance, like something further on. And you feel the tunnel behind you start sealing itself. And it knits back together. And you're inside of a mountain. And in front of you walks this giant geriatric crystalline rock creature. It hobbles down the corridor and then sort of you see it quite a way ahead and it kind of ducks round out of sight to the left in front of you. And you're still able to move the cart at this point along. And Bishop, I'm guessing you're driving the cart. That's your normal sort of position. And everybody, where are you all? What are you doing? Are you walking alongside? Are you on the cart? Are you
Walking alongside for sure.
Yeah.
Same.
and the two little ones are rolling in front. And then you get to this cave. It's the inside of the mountain. And you peer round. And it's filled with a luminous light that colours everything in blues and greens and yellows, refracted all around you. You stand in what appears to be a humongous geode. everything here is made of crystal and quartz and see-through gems that hang massive from the ceiling that give off their own internal luminosity. The buildings, such as they are formed and shaped out of these jagged crystals, and then you see these stone people walking between them, going about their business. They stomp and crush as they move along, seemingly not to notice you very much at all, or not to be concerned about your presence. And you turn and see to the left that grandfather has taken a seat on a bench made of pure, like, jade and green. He sits down on this huge bench. Well, welcome.
This is amazing.
Is something I've never seen before.
Was very different from this, but yeah, it's amazing.
We made it our own, for sure.
Is Annie okay with this?
Is who okay with that?
Annie okay with this?
Yeah, Annie doesn't mind us being inside of her.
So Annie's okay then.
Yeah, in that case. So,
You can go deeper in if you want.
Is this
Have a
the
little
way
explore. Have a little look round before I put you up.
She doesn't mind wet ones inside.
No, she's never really had a preference.
um, you said there was crystals hanging?
Mm-hmm. Oh, we lost Celia. Yes.
Like, then what types they are?
Make a nature check.
By nature. Okay. Nature intelligence? No, terrible.
They're very beautiful. You've seen some of them before. There's quartz. There are what appear. What you see here seem to be semi-precious. There are a few things like ornaments made out of more precious things, but mostly it is like quartz and lapis lazuli and things like that. And everything is
But I
constructed.
wouldn't recognize like diamonds.
You would know what a diamond looks like. I think everybody would know what a diamond looks like. There are diamonds here, there.
And none look like of roughly 1,000 gold worth.
Oh, there's ones that are worth far more.
No, I just need like minimum 1,000. I'll ask if we come back to it another day. Because Niala's the one that's like translating everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or am I mistaken?
Yes.
Yes, okay. Yeah, I'll ask another day.
You want a diamond? Why? Oh, Bishop.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
crystal.
No, this is just me. Like, brother, come here.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
fine.
you're back. You're back. You got your.
Oh,
Oh no. My little thing that I do, you know.
yeah.
Gotta
Yeah,
just
now I was in
on
Bishop.
it.
Niala asked, "Why do you want a diamond?"
More for a personal use. Well, I say personal, but it's more of a family matter. Uh,
Family matter.
yes, a family matter.
Right. You. Oh,
If they have one that's like 100. Actually, no, I asked 100. I could buy the 100 eventually one day. I just need 1,000 if they would let me have it.
No, I
like
don't think it would.
you.
Look,
Sorry.
I don't think it would hurt to ask them if there's anything that they could give that would help. Whether that be some gemstones or anything else that they might have that would aid us on our journey.
Can you relay that, Niala?
I mean, she's
They
going to
say-
go to Granddad and ask if they could borrow some stone that could be useful for them.
They look at you and say, "One day, someday, all of this will return to its home plane. And Annie will just be a mountain again and not a home. So you can't take anything from here, for it will not be substantial for long. How long do you things live?"
Roughly a century. Most things.
Please. I know it's very small compared to what you live, but
Apparently a lot longer than I thought.
shush.
Oh,
But
gray hair is barely sentient.
I have something that can bring you home. It reacts when near a portal, and I just need to say the words and it opens. So
That used to be how we would travel. But the portal has been damaged and hasn't worked for a long time. It still points, it still knows, I can see that. But it's been a long time since that portal has worked.
can still hope.
So is that a no?
Sorry, I didn't go again.
So was that a no?
Yeah, that's a firm no.
No, not a no. Just need to realize it won't always be with you.
I think it's more that we won't always be with it.
You will have it for as long as it takes for us to return home.
All right. And how long would that take?
Oh, when we figure out how to fix the portal.
All right. Well, we can try and help with that. But until we do, here, So, which way was it?
It reaches up and it snaps off a crystal and passes it to Bishop. It's a diamond.
Is it? Oh,
It's huge. It is uncut, but beautiful. You think if you could get this cut, it would be probably easy to split this into several diamonds.
yes.
Maybe 2 worth 1,000. But it is raw and uncut and, well, not refined at the moment.
I'll put unrefined diamond. And how much will it be worth?
Probably about, it would eventually be worth 2,000.
I'll just put it down.
And it looks at Arden. I can't get up that high without a great deal of effort. Gravity seems to be stronger as I get older.
Well, thank you for getting us this far.
No problem. You could maybe take this. And he reaches into what the approximation of a pocket is. And he hands you, it's tiny in his hands, roll of paper.
Thank you. What is it?
It is a scroll
Mm-hmm.
of
Mm-hmm.
Earth Elemental Summoning.
Oh, cool.
Something to help you on your way.
Well, if we're ever in a pinch, I'll use this to give you a call. Or somebody that you'd send.
Relatives. Yeah, I don't travel well.
We've all got those relatives that prefer to pick a fight. Eyes up, Rook.
Hmm.
Mm.
You see Rook kind of half asleep. He's still quite tired.
He looks over at Rook and goes, "Ha! You're the one that tried to hit one of the boys. They told me about that. Hilarious."
Yeah, yes, it was.
Pride being the key word.
Pardon.
Mm-hmm.
Shut up.
Well, I've had a rest. Stands up and reaches down. Come on, get on then.
I get on.
Yep, jump on.
Clamber up onto his hand.
I give
He lifts you-
Bjorn and Espen a little pat and rub behind the ears before saying goodbye to them.
And he kind of tilts you towards the top of the crystalline staff. And you see that it's actually hollow inside.
Ooh.
Get on.
Yep.
And you climb inside this giant quartz crystal. And he begins like hobbling along. And says, okay, here we go, going up. And you're lifted up in what is like a crystal elevator, higher and higher up through these prismatic geodes, further and further and further. And you see that there is a tiny, well, relatively tiny, it fits the whole end of this staff into this dark void.
How far is it? How far is it to the temple?
I've not travelled by your means, but there are tunnels, I'm told. And it lifts you up, and you kind of vanish out of the brightness of this internally self-lit cave, and you are you can see that there is a dark tunnel ahead of you, leading through the cliff itself. The rock smoothly worn round. That's as far as I can take you. We shall look after your moist things.
You people.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. You people
Probably
are
just like leaning against the wall, just trying to get myself to.
Sorry, Rook, did you say something?
No, Rook's kind of just smiling and being like, please don't try and attack me.
Are you all off?
Yep. We're all off.
Yeah.
And then the light from the cane itself fades. You can look down and see this kind of lit chamber hundreds and hundreds of feet below you. And you look behind you, and there is a tunnel leads deeper into the mountains of Vermilion. And that is where we shall end our mountains of Remain
Main
Peaks.
peaks.
And that's where we shall end our adventure for today.
Beautiful.
Thank you for playing.
Thank you for